going to show you how to wet the TY out. Spread it around. Make sure all the white's covered. Usually spread it all over and then add more to the dry spots. So just all over. You use your knuckles and then massage it in. This felt's a little harder to wet out. It doesn't like to absorb it as much as our fiberglass. So we'll just use our knuckles, just kind of massage it in. Massage the whole thing. Make sure you get the edges real good. Those are super important. And then right here on this seam, the stitching is very thick. So we make sure we get that real well, because this is where the connection, where the patch really works. This is where the lateral meets the main. So just kind of dig in. A little more on this lid. There's a stitched seam right here. That needs to be done real well also. This is dry right here. So just kind of spread this out. A little more here. Good. Flip this over. When you're wetting this out, you want to use every bit of resin and then scrape off the excess. Make sure you use it all first and get rid of what you don't need. Go ahead on this lid more. Okay, all over. That's good. Again, make sure you get this seam. This seam, this edge here, this edge, and this edge are all more important than, I would say, the rest of it. It's good. It's starting to penetrate through. It's a good sign. It doesn't have to penetrate all the way through, just as long as it's migrating through to the plastic scrim on the other side. Tuck this under. You want to make this main part of this as small as you can. This all the way up. The knots of these zip ties you're going to want on the sides. You don't want them on the top or the bottom, because this is scraping along the pipe and you don't want it to drag and pop that zip tie. So you keep them on the sides and it kind of protects them. just gonna make like an M out of this here. You can have this little part there. You want this thing to be as small as you can. The smaller it is, the easier it is to get it into the lateral. Real small, one single zip tie. And then you're going to want to clip the ends of your zip ties, all the ends, like this. Now your packer is prepared to go in the pipe.